Welcome back. Today I'm dropping down into Saku City, which is just below my town. And I had heard there's a castle down here that, or at least the foundations, that is unmarked and it doesn't necessarily have a name, or at least I can't find one. But there sits a temple on top of it that was built in 1911. Really lucky with the weather today. Turned out to be beautiful. It's supposed to rain, according to the weather report, and it started off rainy this morning, but really cleared up. But you can definitely tell that fall is in the air, and it's just around the corner because the humidity feels to have dropped and it's really cooled down. Just a beautiful area here. You can see the mountains off in the distance. There's a pretty big mountain. It's about 2,300 meters. So certainly not the biggest mountains, but you'll notice it if you get up to the top of it, that's for sure. I'm having issues here with my bike computer. For some reason, it's not wanting to load the map. What was on there and then it just disappeared. Man, it's beautiful. You see the mountains ahead just opening up. Very clear skies. I just took the wrong turn. My maps aren't working. It's going in and out, in and out. I don't know what's going on. Really hope that this Wahoo Element is not busted because it's a lot of money. This is interesting. My GPS has me going on a dirt road. And I really enjoy cycling through these small farming roads. Just offers you a different glimpse of life here in Japan. You know, so much of the time you turn on the television, you watch things about Japan, it's typically Tokyo or Osaka and all the cities. It's hard to find rural stuff. And that's what I like. That's what I'm interested in. You know? For example, I mean, what else are you going to find a place of just broken glass? Look at that. Come on. Here I am showing it to you. And to my left is just an example of some of the farms through here. They're harvesting most of the rice right now, and it's quite common to see the rice being held up to dry. And if I can find some footage of that, I will, because it is interesting. You know, growing up in the USA, I've never been around a rice farm, and then living in Europe for 5 years. Once again, never seen a rice farm. So it's something different. I find them fascinating, how the rice grows in the water, the color of the rice, how you hang it up to dry, to harvest the grain or the rice kernel. I don't even know what you call it. So this here is just a rice field that was just off the side of the road. And I'm just going to show you what some of the rice looks like. I'm not going to be too intrusive by going through somebody's hard-worked rice farm, but you can see it's almost like a grain that just is on the tip of the stalk. And this here is really beautiful. See the rice field just into the horizon, and to my left here with the mountains at the backdrop. What a beautiful scene right now. A busy road, that's all right. Should be getting close. I think we cross over this bridge here and then we'll take a left. Should be in that direction. Look at the size of that tree right there. It's huge. It's gigantic. Must be pretty important. I'm having to resort to using my phone because my GPS Wahoo Element Bolt is not working. So I'm just having to dangerously hold the phone up with one hand and cycle with the other. I think We're getting close to the, so it's supposedly a park. I mean, if you look at the map, it shows a park. But my friend told me that the park is actually the castle grounds. So let's take a look. And there's the park, I see it. So we've got to it, we're here. And there's your torii gate going into the shrine, preparing you for something beautiful. But I don't know. There's nothing really that's indicating that this was once a castle. What I was told was these walls at one point were the foundation of the castle many years ago. But these walls don't look that old. And it doesn't look like typical stone of castles built, so I don't know. Found this sign, and as I can't read Japanese, I have to rely on Google Translate. And Nagano Historic Site. Ruins of the castle. How about that? That's what it says. You know, this is a good tool and it's helpful, but it's not very reliable. Sometimes it'll say crazy things like cabbage stick or baby's toenails right in the middle of the sentence. And you're like, what on earth? So this castle or this ruin is located just inside of this park. I'm just walking around this park now, and I'm starting to see something that I think gives an indication that this is indeed the castle grounds. If you notice here, there's an embankment that goes all along the perimeter of this park. It runs over there where the torii gate is and the statues, and it runs just behind this shrine where I was. And what that tells me is these are castle walls. These are earth mounds created hundreds of years ago as protection. Let's go over here. There's an opening, so this we can see here. Yep. So there's the mound going here. Just along there's an opening right here, and it runs across this direction. And runs back that direction. Goes all the way back to where I just was standing. Yep. The wall doesn't show me much, but this mound does. This is a castle grounds for sure, hands down. This is man-made. How about that? How beautiful. So this shrine and temple is just right here on the wall. And this wall was made hundreds and hundreds of years ago. I mean, this is a very old castle. So old they forgot the name of it. The castle with no name. So I'm sitting here in the park, and I was just about to fly the drone to see the walls a little bit better, but I just found out that I can't. So on the DJI map here, I'm in the red. I know it's blurry, but I can't fly in this area. So as I sit on these centuries-old walls, I have to say I found a castle today. Wasn't expecting it. I was told that it could potentially be here, but I didn't know for sure. So don't know the name, don't know the history, but it's here. History can't deny it that. So until next time, please subscribe, and we'll keep looking for historical sites along the way here in Japan. Until next time.